Good afternoon, good evening, you guys. How have you been? We are here for our Venus Fridays, and we are going to do some pick a cards. So I didn't do any crystals or anything like that this week. We are going to get straight into it. Just pick it in your head, okay? Piles 1, 2, or 3. If you have to, go around your house and pick out 3 things and put them down. And which one are you drawn to? Okay, I'm going to let you choose all the way on this reading. Literally pick piles 1, 2, or 3, or you can listen to all 3 messages if you're so called to. Pile 1, we are, like I said, y'all know how we do on this channel. My name is Lisa, by the way, but we are jumping straight in, okay? Pile 1, and we are talking love, right? It's Venus Fridays. You guys, I'm a little nasally. Don't worry about it. I got some tea over here. Go get you some tea. All right, pile number 1, triumph. All right, you are winning. I feel like this is a situation that you are winning. I feel like there was a situation that you possibly in the past might have went head forward in, and it was some red flags, right? But eventually now at this point, it's like, you know what, you're coming out triumphant. I feel like you're learning how to kind of see both sides, both perspectives. Like what can be a red flag could also be a win, right? I think you're finally learning how to balance those things out in your life, how to come together with the things that you need with this 6 here. I feel like that's harmony. It's spirit bringing you together with material and spiritual prosperity on the card, it says. So I feel like this is things that you've manifested finally becoming physical right now. And this is just where your mind is at in your relationship. This is dealing with your relationship. I don't do love readings very often, so I talk kind of general, but in your relationship, I should say, you guys are finally coming together harmony-wise, right? I feel like you might have went through some troubles and some things in the past, and, you know, it might have been some red flags with some people there before, but I feel like you're finally entering a point in your union where it's very spiritual, where you guys are finally starting to come together and see things and be as one. This might make a little bit more sense, right? Okay. And if not, if you're single, I feel like you're like, I'm going to wait for that person, for that right person. I've built all these things myself, right? And I'm not going to rush into anything. So if you're not in a relationship, it's like having that where like I've dodged these bullets, but I'm going to wait for the right person to partner up with because I've built all this, you know, and I got confidence and I got time today, okay, basically, right? But if you're in a relationship, I feel like you guys are definitely at that point where you're starting to come together, right? I feel like maybe possibly in the past there might have been some overthinking and things, but I feel like that is a situation that is no more. Right, you finally have made it past those things where you guys aren't like, or even if you're single or if you're in a relationship, like, oh, where's this person at? What are they doing? Or, you know, things like that. You guys, I just got a text message from another reading earlier and I'm so happy. But anyways, yeah, where's this person at? What are they doing? If you're single, it's like, you know, you're not obsessing over a relationship. You're finally getting to that point. And that in itself is a victory. Okay, and I know that because I had some codependent behaviors in the past. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards, group 1. Let's see what your tarot has to say for you today, group 1. My goodness. Knight of Pentacles, yeah. So this might have been a situation that you might have been in if you're single, if you're moving on, where it was some childish things that was done financially, and so to speak. This person that you might have been with was not very good with money and things like that. And Spirit's like, you dodged a big red flag, so be thankful, right? And if you are in a relationship and this was your past behaviors, you're finally moving past that point now where you're learning. You're starting to put in the work and you're learning how to save and stack and build, right? And I feel like you two, if you're in a relationship, are doing this together, right? And if not, then you're doing this on your own, which means why you're like, I'm gonna be patient because I'm putting in a lot of hard work and effort on this on by myself. For a lot of you guys, this was a past relationship that you were in with someone. They might have been a cheater as well. Okay, and you're like, yeah, So Spirit's like, don't worry about it. Like you avoided a lot of red flags. People might have told you about this person. I feel, right, this person might have been very slick at the mouth and things like that. And I feel like at the end, these persons was kind of nasty, and you just realize that you were giving your time to the wrong things. Okay, if this wasn't a person, this might be a situation in the relationship where possibly you might have overcome some infidelities and put those type of things behind you, and you're learning how to give to one another now, right? And to give to what's important in your relationship. But in order for this to be successful, this third party has to be gone for good, okay? There can't be any looking back, okay? So there is a little bit of warning about that, but I feel like as long as you guys keep developing and giving to each other, you're going to do nothing but grow closer and closer together. So don't overthink what I just said too much, okay? Don't go back into that energy. Make sure that you guys keep each other as the main focus so that you don't slip up as you did before. All right, what other messages do you have for group one? Okay, like I said, so for some of you guys, this situation, it was like, this is the person I manifested. I thought this was the person of my dreams, and they turned out to be not. So, right, and Spirit's like, and for some of you guys, you're going to have to make that decision and, possibly decide not to keep on with this path. This is definitely talking about a lover in a third party situation, okay? So for some of you, you've had to make the decision to walk away from a love and to separate at this time. And Spirit's, like I said, like you've avoided a big red flag, but for some of you guys, you're looking back. Right? And Spirit's like, don't look back. Do not look back at this time. You will meet the person that is for you. You just got to keep moving forward. Keep balancing who you're giving your time and things to. If you're a couple, this might have came about because one of you guys might actually work too much, or the other mate feels, and they might have felt neglected. And so this relationship, I feel, was left unprotected. Okay, is what it is. And Spirit says, I feel like you guys have knocked down a few of the battles that you're going to go through. There is going to be one more large battle, though, that you will be going through. And you're going to have to make that decision of whether or not you want to keep giving your time. Yeah, you're going to have to make this decision. So if some of you guys are in a relationship, you are going to have to come to a decision. This person, unfortunately, they would be the perfect King of Pentacles, but they will not go into their... They don't want to take on that role. Is what it basically is, okay? It's very hard for them. They're making a decision between you and the two others. I feel like there might be some magic in this situation. So if this is a third-party situation, there might be a third party that is doing some magic and that is trying to break up your situation and what it is that you have going on here. So, and they might be putting a spell work on to separate the two of you, okay? If, hopefully this makes sense to you guys. If this makes sense to you guys, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Put comments down at the bottom like, hell yeah, I'm letting that bitch go because I'm this tower moment. Okay, like I said, I feel like some of you guys even throw this, though. If you're choosing to stay together, you have to really choose to work together. Okay, and the way that you're going to break this curse is by the love that you share and give to one another. Okay, just because it's a relationship, because I feel like for some of you guys, this might be actually marriage. So just because it's a cheating situation doesn't always mean, and this might not be the most popular thing. People are going to probably be like, oh, you're encouraging people to stay in a hateful relationship. If it's marriage, it's not as simple, okay? And sometimes you go through things, and I'm just going to say that. And I don't encourage anyone to stay or go. If it's an abusive situation, of course, leave. But if you feel like you can leave, sometimes Spirit says you need to just pour your heart into each other, because I feel like there was valid situations on both sides. You have to be accountable for what you held in this situation as well, and not just holding the other person accountable. If you are single, however, Spirit says that these people that you've met with, they're not the ones. You have someone else that's coming. Keep manifesting, keep magically manifesting this power, and keep going. And like I said, just don't get into your feelings, feeling like, oh, it's never going to happen. It is going to happen. Okay, group one, it's definitely going to happen. Let's see what kind of obstacles you guys might be having, group one. I know we kind of went through some in the tarot, but let's pull some of my Ganesha. And let's see what kind of obstacles may group one be having in their love life, Spirit. What are the blockages in group one's love life? Healing. So truly letting go. Okay. Like I said, having compassion, understanding. Okay. Or having too much compassion and understanding, it could be as well, depending on the situation. You guys know I don't know your life and what's going on, but however this reading is reading for you, go with it, okay? And to keep moving forward. So you guys are going to have to, like I said, shower each other with love, and in order for you to keep moving forward, okay? Have more compassion and healing with each other if you're deciding to go ahead, if this is someone that you have to leave. If not, if you guys choose to stay together, you have to realize that this is the end of this cycle with this 13 here. I'm telling you, someone has been watching you and putting an evil eye on your relationship, okay? So I feel like, you know, you might want to do some cleanses, group one. If you're single, somebody might be hexing your relationship, so you might want to do some cleansings and protections as well. Okay, if you need help with that, you can check on my website, glamtiquestudioltd.com. I have all types of products on there, but I also have a lot of do-it-yourself. My website is not just for selling, okay? It's definitely for healing and for learning and education purposes as well. I believe in giving back. So I give a lot of free information there on my website, okay? So check it out sometime. Once again, that's glamtiquestudioltd.com. All right. But yeah, for you guys to keep moving, do not get stuck in this gray area. Okay, Spirit just says, like, you guys are just in a gray area. Do not get stuck. If you're single, like I said, you might just be in a gray area. Do not get stuck. Keep moving forward, realizing that you've dodged some bullets. And get your strength up so that you can, like I said, come together with the right person that's in your life. Because I feel like that'll be happening for you, and there'll be like a complete turnaround and healing for you, whether you're single or in a relationship, group one, within the next 6 months. Okay, 6 to 10 months, Spirit just said. All right, so I really hope that that message resonates with you. Yeah, and if, like I said, if you like it, leave a message for me down below. We're going to go ahead now, and we're going to move into group two. All right. Group two, let's see what's on your mind. What is going through your relationships, group two? Sacrifice, letting go, okay? Are you doing good with that sacrifices or no? I don't feel like you might be doing so good with these sacrifices. Holding strength and courage in your relationship. Some of you guys are in a relationship with a fire sign or a Leo. I'm also feeling Aquarius energy here. Group two, you have ascended masters and things that are reaching out to you, that give you warnings and give you information about your relationship. They say stop ignoring the messages and the signs, okay? If you see rainbows sometimes, that is them. All right, some of you guys, you're in a relationship. This is an older person, and you're kind of like I've sacrificed a lot of my youth with this person, I'm hearing. And it's kind of like, do I go ahead and just move forward without them? Right? I feel like that's where you're coming to. If not, if you're single in group two, I feel like you also might have came out of a lot of past relationships that maybe were not so bueno for you, and you're deciding to really get the courage to move around. And you also might be thinking about literally moving further away. And I definitely see that for you in your future, positive movement forward. I feel like you are going, I see lots of 8 of Wands energy. I feel like you're getting rid of a lot of that shit that you have been through, and you are moving through the storms, right? Confidently. I feel like some of you guys are even thinking about traveling far, like overseas type far, right? Over water. Spirit says you're supported in whatever you do, group two. Okay, for some of you guys, that might be you guys deciding to travel together. But I feel like your ancestors really are not cool with this person if you're in a relationship, right? I feel like they're like, no, we want you to go on, leave, and we're going to get you with who we want you to be with, right? Your right team is coming in, but you can't get it as long as you're there. Group two. That's the energy I'm getting. I feel like it's too much. I feel like this person wants a lot of control over you, right? And I feel like they're not taking care of your basic needs. Okay, or they use your basic needs to keep control over you, I'm also hearing. So it says that you're needing a lot of spiritual strength at this time, group 2. Okay, lots of confidence. Like I said, you've got to build up your solar plexus and your sacral chakras right now, group 2, so that you can even get ready to move forward. So Spirit is saying, so one, we've got to get your basic needs in check, okay? So if that's a home or things like that, right? You might be having to sacrifice or leave something like that at this time. Spirit's like, have the energy, have the courage to move forward. We got you, okay? But you're going to have to get in tap. That means more meditating, more getting in touch with your spiritual team and spiritual army. Also, do you a sacral cleanse, okay? If you're in a relationship or leaving a relationship, so that you can see clearly. Okay, I feel like you're a lot clouded by this person. And the thing is with this person, he's actually a lot jealous of you, the masculine energy in the relationship. They actually have some feelings of jealousy towards you. And I know you're probably like, what the hell? But hey, listen. People are wild. All right, people are wild. I want to use this deck right here because I feel like this person is like a super emotional person sometimes. Yeah, 2 of emotions. So the 2 of cups, like it's something you two are just going in circles. And sometimes it's like it's hard because I feel like this person has helped you through a lot of your growth and things like that, right? I just heard birds of a feather, right? So you and this person are a lot alike. You celebrate together, you have fun together, but I just feel like this person has not been so good for you moving forward. Right, they might have possibly, you know, sometimes people switch up. Yeah, this 8 of cups in reverse. And it's like a situation that at this point, because they might also try to have you in a 3-party situation I'm seeing here. And at this point, it's like, Spirit's like, hey, keep your eyes on the bigger picture and walk away. You got to save yourself, okay? And this is for the feminine energy in the relationship. Spirit is like, save yourself. And the thing is, you're a high priestess yourself. So this might be someone who is very intuitional. You might be someone who holds secrets. You might do readings and things like that. Spirit just said in a spiritual business yourself. Okay. So, you know, mark that down below. I am high priestess. I am a high priestess. You got to have the confidence in yourself. Okay. Sometimes when we hook up with lower entities as high priestesses, it lowers us. Okay. And I feel like this person was very much a fake. Okay. They pretended to be some wise person and they are, but they're also like a lion. They might, like I said, they're Leo. They daddy's name may be Mustafa because they be lying. That's my joke. That's my joke. I'm corny, y'all. But anyways, so let's see what... Dang, they just flipped over a bunch of cards. Let's see. Keep giving me the business, Spirit. What message do you have for group 2? What further messages do you have for group 2? New beginnings. So I feel like some of you guys are wishing or hoping for new beginnings, but I feel like those are going to come for you soon as you leave this situation alone. As soon as you decide, like, you know what? I'm really walking away. Yeah. Spirit says you've got to take these new beginnings. Okay, you've got to, the Empress came out, but it came out in reverse. It says in order to get this Ace of Materials, you have new beginnings right around the corner. And these aren't new beginnings that are like, oh, you're thinking of it. No, this is shit that you can go get now in the physical. Okay, or that can come to you now in the physical. But you've got to leave this situation alone because it's going to require you coming together with your tribe. And you won't be able to as long as this person has you going in circles, okay? And won't get out of the way. Spirit says they won't get out of the way. All right. I feel like you are going to have justice in this situation. You probably feel like the situation is just so unfair and you're left alone walking towards this freaking black hole, right? But Spirit's like, you don't realize, like, you walking away is showing so much love for yourself, okay? It's showing so much love for yourself and for your calling and for your purpose, group 2. Yeah, the Hermit. Spirit says the reason you don't want to walk away is because you don't really want to be alone. You don't like being alone, right? But here's the thing. All of these powers that I speak of as a high priestess, maybe you don't know yet. It has not been awakened to you. It will be. You'll be blessed. Like I said, your ancestors are there with you now. You have ascended masters and angels around you giving you messages, but you will not be able to receive them as long as you are in this person's presence. And that's why they want you to do this sacral cleansing, because the sacral is where we hold our sex ties and things, and it's kind of, you can get blockages there that can block you in the rest of your life. The sacral and the throat chakra is directly related, so it could block you in, being your true authentic self and who you're meant to be. This person might, I feel like they keep you in a shadow, and spirit's like, though you're a very private person, you're not meant to be kept a secret. Okay, nobody keeps baby in a corner, they just said. Muse of Materials, yeah. So these new beginnings is actually with a new love, okay? This is going to be new love, new finances, new cards, new cars, new cards. Spirit said that, new cards, okay? All that new stuff coming in, but it's going to take you going off and using your own strength to find it, okay? To walk away from, like I said, but it's out there, it's in the universe, and it's waiting for you, literally. It's like you're wasting time, they say, okay? The Star, keep your hope. Okay, you just got to keep your hope on the future and keep your hope that these things are being brought into you. Like I said, but you've got to cleanse, because you're not going to have that confidence. Because like I said, this person has it's like a cloud all over you. Okay, and it's because it's not your energy, but theirs. So any more messages for group 2? Okay, those cards just don't feel like they have anything else to say. Let's pick a few cards from my tea leaf deck. Okay, Jug. So lighthearted, carefree time. I feel like Spirit's like, water yourself right now. Pay attention to yourself. Get some time for yourself to love. With this wreath, that is signs of abundance. Okay, I also feel like you are, possibly, you're going to be, Spirit's like, this is going to be kind of like you mourning a loss, right? You walking away from this person. Spirit says you are highly thought of. This person thinks of you constantly, all the time. This new person that you're walking into. Okay. Yeah, and bread, you got period of prosperity and abundance. So like I said, this is all things that are wanting to come into you soon as you make it past. You're going to have to make it past this loss here, though. Okay, and I feel like that's going to be coming for you here very soon. I can't really say soon. I'll say within the next 8 months or so that you'll decide to finally, go off on your own. All right. I don't feel like it's going to be something that you decide right away. And I'm just being honest with you. The Club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. So I feel like this person is probably going to try to use their power and strength over you to make you do something against your will. And that's probably what's going to be like your last button. And you're going to be like, no, hell no, I'm out of here. Finally, right? Like I said, and you're going to decide, like, I'll just sacrifice everything that's happened already. Disappointment in a friend or a lover, right? So I feel like definitely you have this disappointment. And like I said, Spirit's going to be like, you're going to be like, oh, hell no. And you're going to wind up finally deciding to walk away and have that strength and that courage. I feel like it's just going to take a little time, and hey, sometimes things just take time for us to learn, right? But Spirit's going to let that person, they tell me to say this to you now, and I apologize, but they're going to let that person keep hurting you over and over again until you decide your worth, because you are a high priestess, and Spirit says you can't ignore it. Once you know, you cannot unknow. And that's just the way things are. Okay, Kite, take a vacation. Like I said, get out and enjoy yourself. It's time for you to fly free, and you cannot do that in this relationship. You'll never achieve your goals and dreams if you choose to stay here. Key, successful outcome to your problems. All right, so you got the golden key. Your roads are open. This material finance is right there on the side. Okay, dealings or relationship with an older woman. So if this wasn't an older man, it could be an older woman, or there could be an older woman that is the third party in that situation. And Spirit's like, listen, it's never going to happen. But as soon as you walk through, I promise, and have that spiritual strength, all these blessings is about to pour in. This is what it costs to be a boss, okay? Walk into your high priestesshood. All right, group 2, I hope you enjoyed that reading. I hope that gives you a little insight onto your love life right now. If it does, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Give me a shout out down below. I appreciate you guys. And we are going to move into group 3. Last but not least, group 3. What does Spirit have to say to you today as far as your love life, group 3? Do you have... They just said throwing it all away. I feel like financial and material changes are coming in. Prosperity is coming in. New growth is coming in. But Spirit's like, you're just not learning to balance, okay? You're not learning to have boundaries. You got to put boundaries down and separate. Spirit says start planning out all areas of your life. So I feel like during these changes that you're going through right now, group 3, you're like, just F everything, right? Because it's like overwhelming. And Spirit's like, no, we're not going to do that because you literally have prosperity coming in right now. You've got to learn to open up your roadways. I feel like some of you guys might have a gentleman that is interested in you and you are ignoring them, group 3. All right, Spirit's like, you're choosing to spend time in solitude and alone and ignoring this person. And that is no bueno, okay? You're literally about to throw marriage and great beginnings and new things down the drain. Do not do that. Triumphant success. So Spirit's like, okay, you've taken enough time to rest and rejuvenate, group 3. Now get back out there, okay? We understand that you need to rest and rejuvenate, and just be honest with this person and let them know, okay? So these things will not be, taken away from you. You can still talk to this person about these things. They do still think of you quite often. They want stability. They want a future with you, but they are trying to learn to trust you. Okay, and that is rather hard when you keep pulling a disappearing act on them, group 3. Right? Spirit's like, you got to find some balance between your relationships, your life. Yes, the Hierophant. This is definitely could possibly be marriage, okay, on its way. But Spirit's like, this person is like, you have too many fucking walls up. This 9 of Pentacles, it's too hard to get to know you, and it's like going and spinning in circles. And they're not caring for that. This person literally wants a family. They want a life with you, okay? They want stability, the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles. This is love manifest in the physical realm, okay? 9 of Cups. This is something that you manifested, okay? You dreamed of this day, and Spirit's like, now you're acting like that it's here. Oh, it's nothing. No, this is something, and it's big, group 3. I feel like you guys are just scared. That's what they just said. It's fear. It's fear of coming together, what's meant for you. It's like, I'm turning into my higher self right now, and it's scaring the shit out of me. Group 3, you've put in so much work. You have literally manifested. This person is so hot for you. The King of Wands, okay, the Emperor, they are so hot for you, but they're like, it is so challenging to get to know you. Oh, group 3, you've got to open up to your new love so you can build this stability and have this marriage and things coming in for you. This is the life you always dreamed of. It's your time to shine, and you're so scared. Yeah, they don't know if you'll leave. They just don't know if you'll be stable. They're not sure if like you're just talking to them and telling them one thing. They kind of feel like there might be someone else that has your heart. Okay, that's what they're feeling. And that's what they feel is getting in the way. And it might be, but here's the thing. The other person that has your heart, group 3, it's a nobody. This person is someone that talks to everyone. They tell everyone the same thing, and they don't mean you any good. You're going to keep going through this karmic cycle with them. Okay, and that's what they want. The darkness wants to win, and they want you to get away from everything that you're supposed to have. Do not go on. Go with this other person and start these new beginnings. Why do you keep running back? Yeah, Muse of Voices. The things that this person is telling you and trying to give you, it's so true, right? And it's like you don't believe it, though, because you're like, do I deserve that? Because you've been dealing with this bullshit forever. And Spirit's like, we're trying to bless you because you have been dealing with this bullshit forever. You deserve so much more. Four of Inspiration, the Four of Wands again. Yes, stability, okay? That is celebration. I definitely see marriage here in the future. Once you decide to, in your mental, get your mind ahead and on grown, Spirit just said on grown people shit, okay? You got to stop doing childish things, basically. I feel like this situation is going to work out for you, okay? Stop being so cold with your emotions. This person feels like you were an ice queen. Open up some. Let them in. You know, I just told a friend of mine that I have problems being vulnerable in love. And she said, it's for you. It's not for them, right? It's for you that you get to open up. It's for you that this person is to love you. Maybe that'll help you guys too, okay? Yeah, Two of Voices. Stop just telling this person what they want to hear, because at this point they're like, no, you've got to show them they're not giving up on you yet. Right? I don't believe that they're giving up on you yet. Let's see. But they just feel like you don't know what you want for real. Okay? They feel like that you possibly don't know what you want. This person definitely wants you. Apple. Temptation will test you. So I feel like for some of you guys, I just got that message with the Eve in the garden, right? I feel like some of you guys, this person that's coming around is like your Achilles heel. Okay, it's your weakness, but they don't mean you any good. Spirit has literally sent you this other person as a blessing. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So right now, you are definitely receiving spiritual guidance. So your angels are definitely talking to you through me right now and wanting you to listen. They also want to let you know that you are protected from harm. The caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So I feel like this situation for some of you guys is very hard. It's a big transformation you're going through, and that's why it's kind of like hard for you to have balance in this relationship. But Spirit says it will not always be this way, okay? A change is coming. So, you know, are you going to give up and go backwards? Or are you going to turn into that butterfly that you're meant to be with this other person here? Yeah, new job, new career. So this person could be someone also that you're going to meet and work, or you possibly might be working together on some things, okay? With that Emperor card that came up, this person might be like a business owner or something like that, and maybe that you guys will be working together. Dark man, dealings or relationship with a man of dark complexion or hair. So this person here, I believe I'm not sure if that's which one of these people that is for you, but that's confirmation for some of you guys, group 3. Some of them, I feel like this person might also be a foreigner. Okay, they might not, I don't feel like they're American, something Asiatic. Okay, and work achievement and success. So I do feel like you guys are going to be okay. But this person's like, don't keep putting me through this unnecessary work, okay? Like, I love you. Let that other person go. Okay, fair woman. Dealings or relationships with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay, so I don't know. I feel like this might be the third party situation. This might be that person, that other guy. Maybe he's dealing with someone of that, or maybe that's you, the person that's watching the video here, right? The feminine energy in this reading. I'm not sure how that resonates with you, but I hope that this message did resonate with you. I hope you gained a little bit more clarity and insight, group 3. And if you did, please leave me a message down below, or just like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. I appreciate the support in any way that you guys decide to give it to me. All right, if you'd like to donate to my channel, all that information and stuff is down below. I appreciate you in the spirit of gratitude. Thank you and your ancestors for allowing me to conduit this today, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.